to the End Time Truth Television, the channel for the lovers of truth, for the truth of the end time. So if you are a lover of truth, give us a subscription and God bless you. Shalom. Hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. God bless you and bless you really good. All right, so I brought you that video yesterday, the list, and I expressed my opinion that I do not think that the names on that list, all of them, like I said that yesterday, I wasn't speaking for Suleiman, and I'm not speaking for Suleiman, but these things are allegations, and the platform on which these things have been written or have been reported has a faceless moderator. So it's not somebody that one can wish. Howbeit, we know that Suleiman has actually been tainted with all kinds of scandals in the past. And sometimes I asked, because most of these things have been denied. And like I admit that I know that sometimes Satan can stir up some person's heart to tarnish a man's image. But when it is more than 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then we need to begin to look into that direction. So having said this, I can understand that all these things may be in the past. I do not know even if they are true, whether this man is still living in that life today. They are in the past, even though I've said what I said about it and how these things can be dealt with and nip it in the bud. Remember a certain Shomai female decay who came out when Suleiman was threatening and intimidating Israel Balogun for questioning his miracle alert that he did. And then Shomai female decay said she came out because she was fed up and tired with Suleiman's ways of doing things with intimidation and all. That's how that intimidation has been, as we have come to note now, the modus of this young generation pastors and apostles and prophets, like Jeremiah is using police to intimidate everybody. There are still some of them I respect because we've not seen them, harass and embarrass people, harry people like that. And some are even saying that these guys can end one's life, but that is not proven. And so as that video came out, Queen Nwokoye came out and she reacted, and everybody, has a right to do the same thing that she did. Not only she, Shan George also, and others. And this will link us to what Halima Abubakar, wrote on Shan George's Instagram account. But Queen Wokoye said, it is a Nigerian thing to always assume that once you know someone, you are sleeping with the person, but that's one concern on her. I have met a lot of people. I will still meet more, and I do not owe anyone any apologies for people I have met and associated with. Pastor Suleiman is a good man, and nothing will make me deny knowing him. You choose the kind of relationship you want to have with someone, and all friendships mustn't end in bed. So, if you have a problem with him, settle it with him. Don't recruit innocent people into your mess. I will never allow myself to be used to make Pastor Suleiman look bad, period. Now, this was Queen Wokoye's, I do mix it up with Wokoye. So Queen Wokoye came out, and this is what she has to say, as regards the whole incident.
Good morning, everyone. So I woke up to my name plastered all over social media, and I am surprised. A clear conscience, they say, fears no accusation. But my dear, when my reputation is at stake, I need to speak up. When you're in the public eye and you're being accused of something, especially something you didn't do, you're always advised not to talk, to ignore. And trust me, that is what a lot of people count on, to write nonsense. They count on you not speaking up, because when you speak up, you're being bullied. Oh, close your mouth, you did it. They have come out to debunk. Anyway, I am not one to be bullied. when it comes to something I didn't do. Most times I see things written about me and I don't talk. I don't bother. But you see this one, I will not keep quiet. I will not, because I have a right to what I want my name to be associated with, and this clearly is not one of it. Let me tell you something. Mistakes are a part of life. Everybody makes mistakes. I am not a saint. I have made my own share of mistakes. But you see, one mistake I will never make: sleeping with a man of God. God will judge me. Posterity will judge me. It is something I have never even thought of doing. And I will not keep quiet for you to use me to accuse someone or to make someone look bad, especially when I know what you're saying is not true. My conscience will not allow me to do it. And God will not forgive me if I don't speak up. Let's be guided about the things we write and post, because I don't understand how someone can just wake up and write something you know in your heart of hearts is not true and then post it. Posts go very far, and people tend to believe everything they see on social media. So before you write that thing, before you accuse someone, make sure it is true and you're sure. Because trust me, accusing someone of doing something the person didn't do hurts. It's not funny. It might be entertainment to you, but to the person, it is not. I have never slept with any man of God. I will never sleep with any man of God. My conscience will not even allow me to do it. Thank you.
So that was Queen Nwokoye, her response and her reactions. And like I said, I will never ever say that everything that is on that list is true, and neither am I debunking any, because I wasn't there. I don't know them in person, but I think there are some of these people that I can, in a way, look at them from far. You can almost want to say, I think I know this one is responsible. I think I know this one and that one. Like in those days when I used to watch Nollywood movies, I know somebody like Shoma Chukwuka. I think now Shoma Akpota. Somebody like Kate Henshaw, and this Wokoye too, and Ifoma Egonu. So many people that, and these people are quite, some of them are quite old, and I don't know how old Apostle Johnson Suleman is, but then I know that these women look very pretty, and any woman that is not self-controlled can actually want to do one or two things with them, and depending on who is willing. So this was her reaction, and so Shan George also came out, and on her Instagram page she reacted as well, and this was what she had to say about the whole thing, and has some kind of reaction that I'm going to read out to you here too. She said, let me read it to you. One of the kindest and straightforward persons I know is Apostle Johnson Suleman. Just like in his numerous sermons, he says it blunt as it is. And that is something I respect in people. Not everything is about intimacy. As for Gist Lover, he's one person I've never met but have a lot of respect for as well, because he speaks for the downtrodden and don't care if bullets hits him. Me, I know fit deny my people where I respect, but I never at any time dated the apostle. I be water, I no get enemy. Positive Abi, whatever it is, that hashtag. So that was from Shan George, and strange enough, there was she received a visitor on that page. Yeah, she received a visitor who said something, and that person happens to be Halima Abubakar. Halima Abubakar is, the lady that also was in the news since last week. She has been trending, that she had an affair with Suleiman, and eventually, one thing led to the other, both pregnancy, and now she's terribly sick, and all hands pointing towards the direction of the apostle. So Halima Abubakar came and said, bloody gossip, I drove with you for 12 hours. What was your topic? A word I didn't utter. Okay, let me make it clearer. Let me make it clearer here. He said, bloody gossip, I drove with you for 12 hours. What was your topic? A word I didn't utter. You fall my hand. And then, as if that wasn't enough, she came back and she wrote, Lord, Shan, with an emoji of clapping, maybe sarcastic. You forget waiting, you tell me, right? Oh my God, no look for my trouble, Shan George. I hail you. Now, so this to me is a bit sarcastic. Like I feel it is sarcastic. That seems to be a dig at the person of Shan George with that story that she told. That reaction there, if they drove for 12 hours and Shan George was telling her something, and that her story was just written on Gist Lover. And could it be that she was the one that gave this list, or at least added some names to what Gist Lover had that they produced? All right, maybe this person is looking for somebody that will speak up for her, because it's like the Nollywood industry now. Everybody is on your own. Everybody, you are just on your own. But then, as I was looking down, there were other comments that took place under this post of Shan George, and there was a certain Labianca for you, and she wrote something. She said, I'm disappointed that Shan will come out like this when the life of a colleague is at stake. Right under that post that Shan George made. So when you look at this as well, it's like these people know something that many of us don't know. It's like for instance, Halima, taking that dig at Shan George, and this person now coming out to say, I'm disappointed that Shan will come out like this. She probably was expecting her to come out in a different form. Now remember, we are talking about an apostle here. We are talking about a revered man of God. We are talking about a general overseer. We are talking about a prophet that oftentimes has come out to tell us that God has spoken to him. See, I know that somebody can be dragged. Somebody can be dragged. People may, form things and begin to say about a certain personalities in order sometimes to tarnish their image. But like I said, once it becomes one too many, then it becomes questionable. Now, when I click on her handle, Labianca, then I got to know that she also, happens to be an actress, an upcoming actress. You see? So, and her goal is to become an international actress. She may not be as popular as Shan George and Queen Wokoye. Wokoye is not on that list, and Genevieve Naji is not on that list. Iniedo and the rest of these, big fishes in the industry. Labianca for you certainly is an actress, and she probably knows something that I don't know, and so because I don't know much, I don't want to lay my hands on something. I'm just, trying to add volume to what is out there. All right. So if anybody has an issue with what I'm saying, please go to Gist Lover, go to Wokoye, go to Shan George, and go to Labianca. All right. And before you waste your time to defend Suleman certainly has come out to react to the thing that is trending online. He has reacted, and somehow sometimes I feel concerned the way the language is, even though that somebody may say, if na you unko, what do you go do? So here is Apostle Johnson Suleman.
So without wasting much of your time, let's watch Apostle Suleman.
I've been busy with this crusade, and I heard that they are dragging me on social media. That the man is diabolic. Diabolic kill you there. Now me one drag. Want to drag? We will drag ourselves. People, they say I know them. Some of them are people who have come to my church. I should deny my children because you are writing something. The list not long, sir. Make it 200, mumu, or death. You want to drag a generator? Now me be dragging. If you stop, you're not serious. We'll continue. We'll go crazy. I am the one that will disappear that blog. You attack politician, you attack celebrity, you can't come back. You don't enter my trap. Is that the rubbish you want to write? They should give you money. They should pay you for this nonsense. When I saw the script, one man will see list. One man, I was just laughing. I was calling, who be this one? Who be this one? We had this one day. This one day. And trust me, some Nigerians went to those people's pages and began to insult them. Anybody that typed an insult, anything they insult those people will backfire on them. Because let me tell you the problem. Some of us, do you know why we don't speak again concerning Nigeria? The problem of Nigeria and Nigerians. Don't talk on Nigerians. Oh, is it politician that snatch ballot box? Rigging is Nigerians. Don't say politicians don't rig. It's Nigerians that rig. Every nation get the leaders they deserve. When you say bad leaders because the nation is bad, that's the truth. You don't hear story, you don't run more. Somebody starts a line with twelve king there. Now that kind of person listen to. If you get liver, show your face. You can't be hiding. You don't get mind. Look at me, I'm insulting you now. Show my face. If you get liver, show your face and drop your address. No one come meet you there. You know where. So that he posted online now. I'll be shaking. Hey, Suleiman is shaking. See, they do crusade though. They know they drag me. I go use your dragging. They popular. If you want to fight me, make sure you have oxygen. Because me, nothing they shake me up. I know some of my people will be angry with me now that I spoke. Because Papa no talk, Papa no. Now don't not talk. Let me give them power. Everyone that have typed to insult people, all those people they were insulting online, you go to their page. All the celebrities they were insulting, all the movie people they were insulting for what they didn't do because one mumu somewhere is behind the keypad. Say Daboli kill you there. Understand how social media works. It's 5% from reality. Don't let nobody intimidate you in this life. If they give you, give them. Stop shaking. Don't pay blackmailer 1 naira. Anything you want to write it. If your power tear, make it tear. I've told myself nobody will bring me down. I won't let you. I'm on an assignment. If you want to stop me, go and meet God. Only God can stop me. Now I don't abuse.
All right, so that was Johnson Suleman there, and I'm not going to say anything, but then, where is temperament here? You see, a pastor must have a way to speak. A Christian, going as far as being a pastor is too much. A Christian, a child of God, a lover of Jesus must have a way of speaking. You see, if you're a child of God and no wonder, you see, that is why we have so many of these so-called Christians that when they talk like touts. Excuse my language. But there are so many people I've come across, they claim to be Christians. They are easily going to fight you. They are easily provoked to fight. They want to punch you. They can just aim some kind of very venomous wordings at you in order to hurt you deeply. I know that Johnson Suleman is hurt. There is no one that will have this kind of thing, trading him all of the places, that will not be hurt. And now he is actually campaigning against YouTubers and anybody on Facebook that is doing things on his name. And he has promised Gist Lover that he will be the one to end him. Politicians are out there whom the person behind that probably has called out to, and they have not ended him. The page, but Sule now has found a veritable tool, and that veritable tool is to delete channels. He has done it. I think he tested that water with Maureen Badejo, and he's seen that the thing is working. And I do not actually know what it is that make them so powerful that sometimes they claim people's videos that are not their own video, even if when their pictures are not there, they are not in the video at all. Just because you make discussion about the activities that they engage on, they claim the video. And I'm beginning to suspect that they have a mole in YouTube that they have compromised. Nigerians work in YouTube, Africans work in YouTube, and anybody can be compromised. You see, so it's like, and they are very generous donors. There is a kind of money you will give to somebody plus what Google is paying them. They will go ahead and do some kind of dirty job. I'm not alleging, but I'm just looking at it that this is a possibility, because now that he is very, very, tenacious in his ideas of bringing pages down. All right. Now, that be it as it may, I'm not exonerating Suleman. I'm not exonerating Queen Okoye, Shan George, whoever, Ngozi Ebono, Zingozi, yes, Ngozi Ebono, and the rest of the people. Now, going back to Halima, with that thing that she said on Shan George's page, you know, maybe if you don't know Halima, you've not heard her story. I'm sure that you must have. If you are on Instagram, I mean, if you're on social media, you would have heard so many bloggers have spoken about it. But what I'm here to do is that I want to ask that the Lord will sanitize his church. It is strange that we're hearing this kind of a thing in the church consistently. I just did a video of a pastor, 39-year-old bishop, that has been destroying the life of a 16-year-old girl. It is absurd. It is dirty story that is not supposed to be named among us. When we came from our past into the present, all these things are supposed to be in the past. The flesh, yes. The flesh is always very close to sin because sin dwells very close to us. But then that was why Jesus died, that he might quicken our mortal bodies. The immortality of Jesus graces our mortality, and then there is grace. There is an activation of grace upon our lives. Anyway, I'd like to know what you think of the video. Please subscribe to my backup channel. The end is nearer television. I beg you, since these guys are going about deleting channels, so that if anything happens here, you won't find me for too long. I beg you in the name of Jesus Christ. I will be seeing you in the next video. Till I come your way again, I'd like you to subscribe to the channel if you have not done so, and subscribe to my backup channel. The end is near the television. The link will be in the description area of this video. Please try and do that, and the Lord God of heaven will bless you in Jesus' name. Remain blessed, remain rapturable. From me to you, shalom. As I ask you not to forget to put down your comment, how be it, respectfully. Bye for now, and God bless.